for grant money.
Moving in the right direction there. All right, here's First Alert Chief Meteorologist Dave Aguilera. Dave, beautiful night outside tonight.
Certainly is out there, yeah. We made it into the 80s today. Now we've got a few little clouds trying to turn into thunderstorms. We've had a few sprinkles and some gusty winds over the city downtown right here. And if you look over in the corner, there's a little thunderstorm out here trying to get going. Most of that moisture is evaporating before it hits the ground, and that's creating some gusty winds. Now, before the clouds came in today, we really warmed up. We had a high of 87 out at the airport, but Boulder made it to 90, 93 in Fort Collins, 94 in Greeley. Summer has got a hold of you up there. We were in the 90s down in Pueblo and Lamar, and same thing out in Grand Junction, right at 90 on the button out there. Now, we've got some cloud cover. Look at all the cloud cover from Fort Collins into Denver now. These little showers that are trying to turn into thunderstorms here, dropping some sprinkles on the ground, but really not amounting to much. The rain, even out to the east here, just kind of wafting away. We had a few thunderstorms outside of Yuma and Ray out there. In the mountains, though, we are picking up a little bit of moisture. Park County down to Monument Hill and up north of Summit County into Grand County up there. So more in the way of rain actually falling from some of these thunderstorms down into the central and southern part of the state today. Just moisture overriding this warming ridge. The ridge is still in place. That's what got us into the 80s today. However, it's what we call a flat ridge. So there's still moisture that's coming up over that ridge into Colorado. And that'll happen tonight, tomorrow, and Thursday and Friday as well. We're looking at some thunderstorms coming our way. By the time we get to the weekend, though, this whole ridge starts to really blow up in amplitude and just kind of take over the eastern side of the Rockies all the way out to the East Coast. And that's when we really dry out and warm up coming up on Saturday and Sunday. So let's just walk you through the short term now and see where these thunderstorms are going here tonight into tomorrow. So we take a look at the statewide view here. I think until about 9 o'clock or so, we'll have a chance of getting some of these sprinkles coming through with the wind, and then it clears out. Tomorrow morning, clear to partly cloudy to start the day, and then we kind of repeat the whole thing again tomorrow. Low 80s to near 90 with afternoon thunderstorms isolated in the mountains and the eastern plains again tomorrow. Don't think we'll get a lot of rain, but some of us could get some measurable moisture tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday as well, the way things look. Temperatures will be hot before all the clouds start to build up tomorrow. 80s and 90s down low with 70s and 80s in the mountains. So 88 in Frederick tomorrow. Lakewood's looking about 87. And some of the neighborhoods in North Douglas County like Stonegate, Stepping Stone, Cobblestone Ranch, the Ruderhess Reservoir down there will be in the mid to upper 80s for your high temperature tomorrow. And then Thursday we do it all again. Friday we do it all again. 30% chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon with temperatures in the upper 80s. And then by the weekend, Father's Day weekend, we start to ramp it up. Maybe our first 90 of the year coming up on Saturday, 94 on Father's Day. Not a record. The record is 101. And then once we get into Monday, Tuesday, a few more chances of showers and thunderstorms, and then we bring it back down into the 80s. But a hot weekend is on the way.
Looks good for all you dads out there.
There you go.
Thank you, Davo.
You bet.